Steam? No, friends. Hello, and welcome to the Steam NextFest playthrough of as many Metroidvania games as I could find and download and handle all in a couple of days, because I don't have a lot of time to get this done. This is the Mobius Machine. I've literally never heard of it. It's a 2.5D Metroidvania, and that is literally about all I know. Let's start a profile. Standard mode, save progress at save points or when quitting the game. When you die, you keep items, explosion, scrap. Save progress at save points only when you die. No, standard mode, please. None of that old school nonsense. I'm too old for that. If you receive any damage while healing, the process will be aborted and you will have wasted part of the energy you use. Okay. I understand what this is. It's kind of a Mobius strip style thing, and yes. So this has, well, I'm not going to say it's twin stick shooter. It's got okay. So module equip alternative. Oh, I see. Alternative as in which button it goes to. Okay, so initial excuse me. Right. Initial impressions. Beautifully lit environment. Absolutely stonkingly lit environment. Materials have high resolution textures which seem to perfectly work with the aesthetic that we are going for. Jump feels good. I like we've got real variable jump height. I like the little kind of treading water or treading air, I suppose, animation when we are falling. We've actually got proper cast lights. Can shoot up through the grates. Interesting that there's no tutorial telling us how to do that. It's like relying on... Blaster is quite short range, which I've never quite understood. Is this actually an energy gun? Doesn't really say. Well, it says it does damage one fire. We're on. That's a cool effect. I like that. There's nothing unusual about it. Okay, there's no auto-targeting. Ah! This is hyper-stylized, and I am already very endeared by it. Right, we have a blue bar. Oh, it's all blibbly. Technical term. Do we die in water? No, we float for now. I love the ripples on the water surface. They are, in fact, reactive to us. The animation is excellent. This is a game that I've never heard of. Okay. So, yellow ones... Yeah. Yellow ones are breakable platforms or disappearing platforms. There is no auto-targeting, so unfortunately it does rely on my ability to... aim. Also, no D-pad movements. For those of you who demand... Oh, I just cleared my throat again. For those of you who demand that your Metroidvanias have D-pad movement, this does not. That's the thing that's going to fall on us, isn't it? I'm not entirely sure we need to have this many exit signs. But we've got them. Whoa. I'm assuming this is just the tutorial area. Ah. Okay. That's cool. I will forget it multiple times. Uh-huh. I wonder if there's a little bit of snap to aiming. I really like that effect. The way it just kind of slices down. And it still, yet, it kind of conforms to the actual environment. That's really cool. That's really nicely done. And also, I like how kind of simplistic the ground, quote-unquote, texture is. Frame rate is fairly solid. I don't know what these... Ow! Ah, healing tutorial. Okay, so that is a hold. That's going to take a little bit of getting used to. What the frick's that? Apart from oddly adorable. And very dead. Health is full. So those lightning canisters are energy. Ladder climbing animation is also very cute. Jumping off ladders is a thing. Fall damage does not seem to be a thing. Going up ladders and jumping is as silly looking as you might expect. You can hold circle on ladders to slide. I think there might be a little bit of snap with aiming. When you hit the stick, not just naturally. Which is good because I'm not very good and auto-targeting is often quite helpful for me. Already, this feels very polished and very competent. I will need to see a map before I can really... I was going to say, this is a big open room. Hello! Ah! It's got a butt mouth. Oh! We have been nommed on. I was having a terrible nightmare. There was a weird wheel and a creature and... This is an emergency. We picked up a distress radio signal. Trying to make contact. Assistance. Crash landed on a Solarian moon in the Ouroboros system. Respond. I have the coordinates. It's that moon right next to us. We should attempt a rescue mission. I like that. It's that moon right next to us. That's just peak comedy. Come on, Robbie. The Isolaria colony was abandoned when I was a child. There's no one on that rock. That message is almost unintelligible. It could be anything. We have a cargo to deliver. According to galaxy law, any distress signals in deep space must be answered without exception. Criminal penalties apply. I would turn a blind eye, but I'm afraid I'm programmed to report any infringement of the regulations to the authorities. Okay, fine. Let's do this. And it turns out to be the planet. Ooh. Ooh. Nice generic braking sound. This game knows what it's doing. Great. Now we're stranded on this random world. And this looks very familiar, doesn't it? I suggest we try to find the signal transmission point. I have the coordinates, but we don't have a map of the area. Maybe we could try to salvage some info from the colony's computer systems. Hey, Robbie, are you okay? I just tried to tell me to sing a song. What? Oh. Well, I guess I'm on my own now. See, this is why I like NextFest, because it just brings stuff like this, which I've never heard of. Just checking. That could have been an invisible... I suppose it would have had a cave mouth, wouldn't it? Fire hot. Oh, the animation is really cool. Clearly a lot of time and effort has been put into this. Oh, this is not the same. Ah! Was there any indications to... Ah, we need to get over there too. Oh, we can blow this stuff up. Sweet. Oh, come back. Come back. Oh, and it comes back as well. Oh, we could probably do some weird stuff with... Oh dear. I have fallen a long way in my greed to get whatever the green stuff actually is. Okay, we've got more. Oh! They explode into other enemies. Good to know. Don't know what that is. This I'm really, really impressed with. I know nothing about this game, and I'm going to look it up in a bit. Okay, they're big clusters. Ooh, just about reached that. Big clusters of whatever this stuff actually is. Don't know what it is. This way? There's a giant shiny thing in there. How do I get to you, giant shiny thing? Okay, that's the way we're coming down. So I guess we actually have to go up here and... Maybe we can't go that way yet. Let's actually go over to the right since we didn't. So far, this feels great. The aesthetic is also incredibly charming and just the kind of silliness that I really appreciate. But more importantly, the feel is good. Oh, did I just take fall damage then? I may have taken fall damage. Yes, the jumping is very responsive. The environment is beautifully rendered. Yeah, so we hold the button down and then we get a heal over time for the amount. Oh! Right. Downwards to repair and observation. Let's see what's going to happen there. Ooh, little bit of a frame issue there. Ah. Okay. Cog placed this way. Right, these are just crawly enemies, aren't they? But they drop and turn into... Oh, do they just split in half? They do, don't they? That's cool. Enter. Enter. Huh. Huh. Well, that's mysterious, isn't it? Why would there be a little ladder there? Right. This is the workshop in the final game. This will be the place to craft weapons and upgrades. Okay, so we're not going in there. In the final game, you may be able to access the Sky Tower from here. Maybe? Okay. I like his little kind of... his animation for... Oh. For when he lands and he kind of stumbles forwards a little bit. The animation kind of... blending, I believe it's called. I don't know whether any of those things disappear. I'm also really intrigued as to whether anything's going to be hidden behind that stuff. You can shoot down, which is good to know. Observation deck? Control room. Cutscene. Huh, this looks like some kind of control room. Maybe I can try to download something useful from the terminal. Use the adjacent terminal to download the map. Hold left bumper to see the current sector map. Bring up the game menu using Blur to see a global map. Sector map downloaded. Probably wants a little animation to go with that, but, you know. Ooh. Ooh, okay. This is a live map, so as you can tell, we are actually still playing in the background. Yes, I am sold on this. This is a game that I've literally not heard of, and I am literally tabbed out right now to add this to my wish list. It's not out until next year, 1st of March 2024, but considering I've literally never heard of this, I'm super impressed. Developed and published by Madruga Works, whose only other game is called Dawn of Man, which interestingly enough is on my ignored list. It's a city builder colony sim from 5 years ago. It's probably on my ignore list because it's a city colony sim and I don't really like those. But this, well, we'll look at that a little bit more in a bit. But for now, yes, this is... Ooh. Do I want to repair the generator? Yes. That's... Assault module blueprint fragment acquired. Standard blaster module with high fires. Collect all 3 fragments to collect blueprints. Okay. So the blue pin is us. Sector 7 opened. Okay, so these are info terminals. That's a save point. I'm wondering if that is... I mean, yes, it's got the text with up and save on, and now I know it's a save point. I kind of feel like it wants some lights on it or something. Okay, walking into barriers does in fact cause you pain. Those those things have got wibbliness on them. Oh, that's really cool. There's a cave here. Right, so that is the save icon. That's the control center icon. I assume the blaster blueprint is going to allow us a longer... Oh, we can't get up there. It's going to allow us a longer ranged weapon. Ah, this is our first ability gate. So we're going to need missiles or a particular blaster type or something like that to clear through the denser materials. Shortcut gates. Yes, actual shortcut gates. Right. It's interesting that the heal seems to still be going. I'm wondering if that gets cancelled if we get hit or what. Also, I don't know what I'm actually supposed to be doing. Was there something else over here that we could do? That... There's a spot at just the right angle where he runs backwards on the spot. It's barely noticeable, but it is there. Right, we need to figure out a way. Of saving. Of saving? No. What are you on about, Demajen? Of getting through that up there. Oh, also, we could go down here, I suppose. Or not. Game is running very, very smoothly indeed. Really, really liking the feel, the look. Just generally, I think this is doing a good job. Right. Ah, there's something below us here. There we go. Nice animation on the trees. Oh. Slightly harder enemy. With commensurate rewards. Nice background details as well. Oop. Oh. Okay, so the wibbles don't hurt the wibbles. The pustulous tentacle things don't actually hurt you if you touch them. At least that one didn't. Maybe some of the others do. Hitboxes seem pretty decent as well. If I'm not careful... How to phrase this? I hope that there's only about 30 minutes of demo here. Oh, no, never mind. I'm already up to 25 minutes and I hadn't realised. This is one of those demos that I sometimes run into during NextFest where it's like, I'm only going to play for 30 minutes and then suddenly it's an hour and a half later. Oh! Okay, red ones explode. Do the yellow ones grow back? They all grow back. Okay. So red, vibrant red ones. I'm wondering if they will... Well, I guess they will have to have... What the... Okay. No. Hee. This is very, very competently done. I don't know whether this is a vertical slice demo. And therefore, this is, you know, all they've got polished-wise. But I am impressed. Nice. One point of feedback, if I may, any developers that might watch this, I would like if the map stayed to the zoom level that I set it, please. I'd also like to be able to zoom in and out on this map, but that might not be an issue. That might not be a thing because the game is still live in the background. Ah, yes, we're here. I understand. Oh, the way it kind of shoots out the tube as well. Ow! So far, there's not been any real kind of challenge, but that's not an issue. I'm sure some will come. And hey, not every game needs to be Dark Souls. Yeah, a little bit of aim assist for those of us who are, quite frankly, not very good at aiming would be great. There is a really big thing in the background. Okay, hidden. That thing there, it's massive. Sound design is also, one of the interesting things about sound design is that if it's done well, you don't really notice it all that much. But I've actually just clued into the music, which is not for me saying that the music is not done well. It's just that I hadn't even been listening out for it because I've been getting to grips with things. But now I'm a little bit more kinda now I'm feeling the kind of controls and getting the gist of the game. could spend a little bit more time. Yeah, I feel like those save pods need some kind of lights on them or something. Even if it's just a display on the hatch. Or a kind of ring of lights around the hatch. Something like that to make it a little bit more noticeable from a distance. Because if I get there, it's like... It kind of looks like background scenery. Whereas that feeling of, oh, thank God, a save point. It's not quite noticeable enough to... Oh. Huh. Right, either I'm here before I should be, or... Oops. Ow. Also, here's a nice touch. The healing mechanism stops once you cap it out. So you can't overheal. Ow. Enemies are actually doing a good chunk of damage when I get hits. Okay. Yeah, it just automatically stops. Oh no! Spiky ones at the end there. Yeah, typical kind of strafe backwards enemies. Nothing unusual about those. That's going to land on me. Oh dear. Terrible play, Demajen. Fortunately, you get a decent chunk of healing energy. It feels very... I'm going to say it. It feels Hollow Knight balanced. One of the things I always loved about Hollow Knight was how well balanced the healing mechanic felt. Right, that's a shortcut opened up to... Ow. Walk into that. Is that the exploded one? Yes. Yes, it is. Oh, shit! Oh, no! He jumped! Oh, no! He was more challenging than I expected. I should have healed. Oh! In standard mode, you can recover your scrap. That's a nice little animation as well. Okay. So the green glow... Oh, shit. The green glowy stuff is scrap, I guess. I ran out of energy. Okay. So, note to self, that particular enemy, quite pokey. Alright, down, 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 down. Oh. Ah. Oh, shit. Yeah, I knew there was another one somewhere. The enemies are quite... Those enemies in particular are quite cartoony because of the... of the eyes on the side of their heads. Nice. Heal. Takes a little while to get going. I assume there will be upgrades that do something about that. Oop, little framey. Right, was there a... Just trying to think if there's a quicker route to get back here. I don't think there is there? Ah! Ooh. Okay. That was tough. I wonder what awaits beyond this point. Surely I will be able to find some weapons and gear that will help with getting out of this planet. Because there must be some very dangerous creatures around here. I can feel there will be a large variety of environments and enemies to discover. This is the end of the demo, isn't it? Yes! This is a small preview of the final game where you will be able to explore vast sectors with distinct environments, acquire new gear that unlocks new abilities, dash, dive, climb, and more. Fight fearsome bosses that will test your skills, craft weapons that will help you survive, unravel the mystery is spelled with a Y, M-Y-S, mystery of the Mobius Machine. I've already wishlisted it, but I was very impressed with that. So here we go. Mobius Machine. Discover a vast alien world, fight the ferocious local fauna and killer machines, reveal its secrets and find a way to escape. The Mobius Machine is a side-scroller action platformer with dynamic combat and a heavy emphasis on exploration. It is a Metroidvania, similar to Grime, similar to Ghost Song. Demo is now available. Classic 2D adventure with a detailed 3D visuals. Follow the devlog. I might check that out afterwards. Seamless exploration. Shoot anywhere. Designed for both gamepad or mouse and keyboard. Ooh, I didn't try mouse and keyboard. Acquire the gear that will make you more mobile and unlock new areas. 1 second. Let's just see. How does this work with mouse and keyboard? Interesting. That is actually pretty darn fluid. Problem is, I don't really like playing platformers on the mouse and keyboard. But for a game like this with mouse aim, you know, any kind of shooter, that makes a big chunk of difference. Because obviously my mouse control is a damn sight better than my aim with the right stick. I have no idea what heal is. Q is map, apparently. E is heal. Yes, I am very impressed with this. Very impressed indeed. I think this has been an How do I bring up the... Ah, that's how I bring up the big map. Tab. Makes sense. And this is area 1. Controls actually feel really good with mouse and keyboard. Really good indeed. The Mobius Machine demo, available until 23rd of October. You have got time to check this out. Let us know if any feedback you might have, and if you like to, remember to wishlist. Where does the feedback tab take us to? It takes us to the Steam forums. People talking about optimizations. Sounds like there's going to be a beta around December time. Looks like a remake of the 1980s Contra game, says somebody from July. Don't know. Really, really impressed with this. Really impressed. One to look out for, I think. In fact, I'm going to follow these guys on Twitter. Try this one out for yourself, folks. Honestly, if you like your Metroidvanias, I think that you will be quite charmed by this. I certainly have been. That's the credits. Oh, achievements. Interesting that they've got the achievements in already. Finish the game in less than 10 hours is a speed run. That ultra run, finish the game in less than 6 hours. So that gives you a pretty decent idea of what kind of thing. Because if you take a speed run, it tends to be less than half or a quarter, or even like 10%. I mean, I can't imagine that this is going to be a super long game, but I'm suspecting probably 15 to 20 hours if your speedrun is 10 hours, especially if it's quite complicated. I like the fact that we actually got an achievement just for playing the demo. The Mobius Machine demo from the Steam NextFest October 2023. Give this one a try for yourselves. Until next time, thank you very much for watching. I don't even have any real critique about this. I think just a slight sprucing up of the save points to make them a little bit more wow, and that's it. I'm really, really impressed. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, stay fabulous. Catch you in the next one. Bye. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, why not click the like button and consider subscribing. Remember, you can ring the bell notification icon to get notified when new videos go live. And until next time, cheerio.